First. Yo. First. First.
Bro, three people got first. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, Paul got first. Let's go, Paul. GG. Welcome back to another 2K22. Nah, it was Paul. It was Paul. I see it here. When you type, it always puts you first if the other message doesn't load yet. For me, it showed Paul first, so that means Paul's definitely first. But anyway, so Unforgiven is over, and I will say there's not a ton to talk about in terms of like Money in the Bank, where there was a lot of situations that may have been controversial. There may be like one or two, but I'll go ahead and explain like I usually do without spoiling anything and kind of just giving an insight. And I don't think there's really any huge question to be answered, but hey, we'll check anyway. Okay, so let me go over what happened. So the first match of the night, I'm not going to explain the whole, I mean, you guys were there. Rachel Stone, Sadie Blood, and of course, you guys were right at the end. Vinny the Clown making his debut, bro. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. That match took so long to record, bro. I don't remember how long it took, but it was definitely over an hour. Yeah, what's up, Max? Welcome, brother. I mean, that's not as bad as Royal Rumble, how long they take, but not the point. So yeah, Vinny the Clown makes his debut, helping. Well, we don't. I mean, I don't really know if Rachel was gonna win that match with that DDT. It was possible, you know. We won't know. But regardless of the fact, Vinny the Clown distracting Rachel, understandably. I mean, if the lights go down and there's a clown on the outside of the ring staring at you, I'm pretty sure you'd be a little distracted too. But Sadie Blood takes the win with the distraction from the debut of Vinny the Clown, who seems to be partnering up with Sadie Blood. So that's the little friend that she was talking about. It was Vinny. Next up was Rahul versus the Outlaw. Rahul Sean goes Super Saiyan mode and gets right up from an end of days. And I don't know. I assume none of you thought this was a glitch, but no, that was supposed to happen. He was supposed to get right back up, similar to how Akuma and Logan Freeman did in their first ever encounter. But yeah, so Rahul Sean goes Super Saiyan, ends the match with the moonsault 1, 2, 3, and then after the match is the debut of Butch. And over the last couple weeks in his promos, he was talking about how he had his eyes set on somebody who sucked up to management, somebody who was just a pain to deal with for other people, getting more chances than he should. And that is pretty true, because in his debut, he had a title match. Right in his debut match, he had a title match. That was his first debut match. And throughout, he'd gotten a lot of chances to beat Ian. Probably 6+ throughout the last year. So...
Do I all think the Beast, the Fiend, and Gensui would be friends?
I think Gensui and the Fiend might be friends, but I don't know about the Beast. But like you said, the Beast, or somebody said, I don't remember who. The Beast did his own man. Well, other than the Epitome of Darkness, but yeah. So Butch makes his debut, and apparently Rahul Sean isn't as good as you may have thought he was as a person, right? You only see Rahul on screen, but there's something you don't know about going on behind the scenes, and you may have just found that out with the fact that Butch attacked Rahul and broke his neck with that apron pile driver. So Rahul is out. Don't know how long, but he's gonna be out for a while because it's a broken neck. And now Butch has gotten his first victim down. We don't know what's next for Butch, but we should find out next week. So after that, we had, what was it, Zoe and Tsujigiri? Yeah, so Zoe and Tsujigiri. Now here's an interesting thing that I pointed out in the match. I'm not sure if y'all caught this, but Tsujigiri may have been about to win the match. Probably would have pinned Zoe, because Zoe, while she... The thing is, Zoe is stronger, but... well, Max hasn't even debuted yet.
Gensui would want to stomp him in. His in-ring talent is so sour, it is crazy. That is what makes him good. He can hop up from a lot of things. Skipping the rest.
There was nothing. What do you mean giving the rest? There was nothing to. Whatever. Bot is stupid. Anyway. So yeah. Zoe doesn't have. She doesn't necessarily have blood type Z, because her eyes aren't red, if you notice. But there's something that happens when you get taken by the Beast. Is the best way I can put it. It's you're under his control. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean you've gotten the blood type. It just means you're under his control in some sort of way. And that's what happened to Zoe Ball. Though she doesn't necessarily have that blood, but the fact that she's under the control of somebody with that kind of power makes her better herself. Not exactly superhuman like the Beast, meaning she can still be beaten, she can still be hurt, she can still take pins, but not on the level of a normal person. So it's still a little bit harder. But Tsujigiri may have been about to win that match, and I think the Beast knew that. The lights go down, the Beast comes in, mandible claw to Tsujigiri. I mean, that's cheating. And you would think the match would be over, but Insanity and the referee disappeared. And I'm not sure if you caught that in the background or if you caught me saying that, but they did disappear. I think that's pretty interesting. You'll have to wait to see why that happened. But yeah, they disappeared, meaning the bell wasn't rung, because there was nobody there to ring the bell. Lights go back on, Tsuji's on the ground, Zoe standing over, triple moonsault, 1, 2, 3, Zoe Bowl takes the win.
Once you talk about the whole show, can you put some matches on?
I don't know if we'll have time. I don't know if we'll have time. I mean, I guess I can try, but I really doubt we'll have time. We'll see though. What was next? Yeah, Tsujigiri put on a strong performance. Like, Tsujigiri was the winner of that match in, I think, anybody's head. But in reality, the Beast did not make that happen. So, El Ultimo, Bradley Buchanan, no hold barred. Match is pretty self-explanatory, but at the end of the match, with the debut of the friend of El Ultimo, El Dragoncito, who made his debut, helping El Ultimo take a win against Joe Bradley. Joe Bradley has a specialty when it comes to stipulation matches that include weapons. That's his specialty. That's why he might have been about to win right there. He probably would have won with that cutthroat side plan. But El Ultimo comes in, or excuse me, El Dragoncito comes in, makes his debut to help out his friend, and makes his debut taking down Joe Bradley Buchanan alongside Ultimo. So Ultimo has a little bit of backup now. We don't know if that rivalry is going to continue. You have to assume it will, because Bradley's not going to be happy that... I mean, it was kind of cheating on their part, but you get the point. Triple threat match, Charlie, Mel, Angelica. Angelica take the clean win by tapping out Mel, the former champion. Pretty self-explanatory. Nothing crazy happened after the match. That was just simply making Angelica look even stronger than before. After that, it was Doom, the Daily Noah Johnson, versus Insanity. And the story of that match, if you remember when Noah Johnson 2 weeks ago originally paired up with Sid Daly to make that team happen, Sid Daly wasn't exactly confident in him, you know? And there's a reason, because Noah Johnson got pinned. So the story of that match is if they can take down Insanity and if Noah Johnson can live up to the cause. And Noah Johnson didn't really live up to the cause, and he got pinned. They did not beat Insanity. That was one of their only chances they had, and Noah Johnson took the pin. So guess you're gonna find out what happens with Doom after that. Next up with Omen and Nevaeh Lee Hanna. This is probably the weirdest part of the show. Probably I wouldn't say it's the lowest point of the show, because the match was pretty good. I'm just saying what other people said, okay? I'm not no, but yeah. It wasn't the lowest point of the show in terms of match-wise. It was the lowest point in terms of finish-wise, because this is the only no finish on the match card. I typically don't want to have too many no finishes on a match card. I just don't think that. I mean, imagine like that's that for normal weeks and maybe not all the time. You know, once or twice every couple shows or whatever. I don't know, right? That was the only no contest on the entire show, and there was a reason for it, as you can probably tell. Omen probably wouldn't have won with that move. Nevaeh kicked out of more, but point still stands that Zoe Bowl, who won the match earlier for whatever reason, some reason came in, DQ'd the match by attacking the both of them. But this time, the referee was there. So it's a little weird compared to the Beast and Zoe Bowl. Again, you'll find out. But for whatever reason, she went over and ended the match between Omen and Nevaeh. She didn't want that match to be finished for some reason. Couldn't wait till the end of it. Kind of makes you wonder why Zoe decided to attack them out of all the people. Like, that's just weird, right? But you'll see. And of course, the main event, Akuma, Logan, Freeman, bald count anywhere. This is one of the only instances where a non-title match main event a pay-per-view. I mean, I can't think of the last time that happened. Usually every main event at least has a title in it, but this might be the first time in a long time that there has been no championship on the line, other than like Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Other than a Royal Rumble, right? I'm talking like non-brand, like you know what I'm talking about. Can't remember the last time that happened, but yeah, Akuma, Logan, Freeman, insane match. Currently match of the year winner, but to be fair, we're only 5 weeks in, so you know, plenty more to go. But yeah, so far the match of the year winner, Raphael Elok comes in at number 2 at the moment. We don't know. It might. We don't know if that eclipses Raphael and Elok or Raphael and TCT at WrestleMania, or Christina and Archangel at year 1's WrestleMania. Like, that's not, you know, that's kind of hard to compare. But at least so far, the story was at the end, who was gonna be the one to get the first ever pinfall in the rivalry, and it was Akuma. God, they no impact right on the ladder, probably breaking a few teeth, probably giving him a concussion, probably knocking him out cold. 1, 2, 3. Akuma takes the win in his first ever pay-per-view that he main event. He don't even need a title to do it. But yeah, I wouldn't say that was a very confusing pay-per-view to understand. Most of it was pretty self-explanatory, but there you go, man. That pay-per-view took a little while to do, but we got 2 more shows. We got Chaos and Velocity week 6, and then we got Fastlane, and then we'll have another little bit of a break. But what I do know is that it's going to be a couple-day break, because I do have to continue commentary. I fell behind. I didn't fall behind a little bit, but I misscheduled it a little bit again. So I really gotta figure out how to schedule it correctly. But no show tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know, I mean, like Tuesday or Wednesday maybe next week. So it's gonna be a couple-day break, but I'll try to keep y'all entertained with streams and dark matches and entrance videos. Like, I'm still gonna try to push out some videos, you know?
OFC, your break starts in the weekend.
But yeah, of course your break starts in the weekend. Well, I didn't plan for it to be like that, but yeah, I mean, it's only the weekend would only be a Chaos at a Velocity. Not that that's bad, but I will say next week Chaos is pretty cool. I'll keep y'all excited for it. Next week Chaos. Let me go take a look. Yeah, we definitely don't have time. It's almost 10 o'clock.
That's the good part. He has more time to work.
Yeah, I don't want to rush myself, because the last time I did that, I know Paul remembered. Y'all, none of you were even in the server. It was back in early year 2 where I came up with a schedule of forcing myself to commentate every single night non-stop for like 2 hours or so. Like, I would force them, even if I didn't want to, I forced myself, because I thought I had to, and it ruined like the quality of the shows went down a lot. Like, I just sounded so dead on commentary later in the shows, and I eventually got so incredibly burnt out that I had to take a break for like a month or longer.
That's stupid to start a schedule like that.
I didn't know. Because before it was always really spotty, and I wanted to really get this stuff out. So I kind of rushed myself, and it didn't go well. And I learned my lesson. I did learn my lesson. But yeah, it was not very healthy. I lost a lot of like motivation to do anything regarding PT. Like, I wasn't even recording in that time. Like, I genuinely just lost all motivation, because I you know, that's what happened, man. You're not supposed to force yourself. I didn't know that. But yeah, so the schedule I have now is I do commentate every night, but I don't force. Like, if I genuinely really don't want to, then I don't force myself, you know what I mean? And I take breaks in between each pay-per-view. Like, not like breaks. I probably might start still commentating, but I try to relieve that pressure. Because there was a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, which eventually went into burnout. Because it wasn't becoming fun anymore. It was becoming a chore. And if I start to feel like that, I stop. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to... I mean, here's the thing. If I, like... I know this is the obvious answer. You don't have to, you know... But if I was to ask you all this, would you rather have a 3-day of no shows because I need a little bit of a break, like a 1-day break, or a month of no shows because I'm trying to force, like, it's kind of that kind of situation. But anyway, back on topic. So Chaos Week 6, there is some pretty interesting stuff going on the show. I won't say what most of the promos are about. There's a Paul promo, so Paul, you're on the show cutting a promo right at the beginning, actually.
First one.
Yeah. Danielle is taking on Kira Jade, because the last couple weeks it has been pretty bad for Danielle, man. Because Kira's just crazy. Benjamin Murray is going to be cutting a promo. That's fun. Gracie Lewis And Paul, I know, man. Gracie is going to be taking on Yumiko Lee with Paige and Janet by her side. So, of course, Yumiko costing Gracie the match last time on Chaos. And she's going to be going one-on-one with Yumiko next week. So, I don't know how that's going to be taken. We'll see. Okay, after that, Rafael Draco is taking on Darius Ford. The June Crable cutting a little bit of a promo as well. Draven Tyrell will be battling against Echo in the contenders match that they set up last week. An AJ Lee promo. So I know y'all are AJ Lee fans, so am I, kind of. I didn't really watch AJ Lee, but she's cool. Sophie Bryant is taking on Nyla Tempa in a last chance match. Meaning, because last week the Seventh Sanctum lost the match, and Nyla Tempa is going to have to try to beat Sophie Bryant if they want to get a chance to get into a tag team title match at Fastlane. And if they do, it would be triple threat. If they don't, it'll just be the Dodgers and the Punk Rock Blondes at Fastlane. So it's like a last chance match for the Seventh Sanctum. And then the main event of the night is Kagetsu taking on Nancy Crable in a #1 contenders match for the Chaos Women's Championship. So next week is definitely not as crazy as at Chaos Week 5. Chaos Week 5 is kind of hard to live up to, I'm not going to lie to you. As for Velocity, Ian Yole will be cutting a little bit of a promo. There's Nevaeh Hanna taking on Zoe Bowl, as you saw what happened at, or just like an hour ago. Rachel Stone is taking on Sadie Blood with Vinny the Clown. The rivalry's not over, but Vinny the Clown comes into play now, so you kind of have to wonder how that's going to go. What's Vinny going to... How's Vinny gonna come into play when how is Vinny going to come into play in this rivalry? I think Vinny's pretty cool. Akuma will be talking about the match, a little bit of a promo, Akuma promo, and then the main event will be Tsuji Giri getting a little bit of a redemption story, going against Mel Young in the main event. So that's a pretty big test for Tsuji Giri. Obviously, Angelica is better than Mel, but you know, Mel Young is. Nobody really likes Mel Young anymore, so people used to simp for Mel Young, but Mel did not have a good personality. Mel is just annoying. It took a while for people to realize it, but once they did, they're like, man, Mel is kind of obnoxious. But yeah, those are your next 2 weeks, and then you have Fastlane coming up, so that'll be cool. I honestly just, oh man.
Would you want to do a one-on-one together for the stream?
I don't think we have time. It's already 10 o'clock. Usually this is when I leave in a couple minutes. I usually go put people to bed, but maybe next stream, because since I'm going to be having a little bit more of a break, maybe next stream we can do it. I'm down with that. I am completely down with that. The last time we faced, you destroyed me when it came to E-Lock. Like one of the best on the roster, and I got my cheek clapped. Oh god. But moving on, we ain't talking about that too much. Good lord.
Yeah, that's cool. When is next stream?
I kind of just do it off of I kind of just do it when I want to, or when other people want me to, if I'm not busy. I don't really schedule it. I just kind of like, you know what? I think I want to stream. Let me just stream. Why not? But I know either later or tomorrow I'm gonna try recording any dark matches. But the thing is, some of the dark I need to update it actually. Some of the dark matches have been called off. I need to find it. Is it in pinned messages?
Do it Sunday. Take Saturday to rest your voice.
Oh hey, don't worry. No, dude, it only takes me one night to rest my voice. I'm resting my voice anyway because I'm not commentating tonight. I got SmackDown.
When that happens, Max, you should use Max, and Hero uses a different PCW person each 1v1.
When that happens, Max, you should use Max, and Hero uses a different person. Oh, like a gauntlet? That's kind of funny. Okay, let me look at the dark match. So there's Mayu Iwatani. Wait, this thing's outdated. I feel like that's outdated. Let me find the new one. I'm pretty sure that's outdated.
Laughing.
Hold on. That's gotta be outdated. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, it's outdated. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Paul and the Beast has been called off. Butch and Marco has been called off. Kind of glad because I had no idea how I was going to book that match. I swear, Paul, like, I have been thinking about that match, and I had no idea how to book it. So I'm kind of glad it's called off now. I'm not even going to lie to you. I might add more soon. But Thoth Moore taking on Jack Maverick, Shannon Rhodes taking on Nancy Quable, Kylie Jackson taking on Kaiva Spark, Danielle Garcia taking on June Quable, and Gracie Lewis taking on the Archangel. And I kind of want to get a Max Armstrong match on here. I want to throw Max Armstrong on here somewhere. Where can I throw Max on here? Max versus... I'm gonna choose...
Jack Maverick is gonna be a squash match for me. He just said it.
Oh, yeah, no, he heard. Oh, no. I'm gonna choose your opponent. I want to choose one suitable for you, you know what I mean? Not Ace, I'm not Adrian. I want to choose somebody good, but not like Raphael good, because I don't want to damage any of my champions. Because the dark matches are canon, by the way, so... Jack Maverick is gonna squash me.
Jack is no walk in the park.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
Oh, never mind.
No, I'm kidding. Who'd be good? Darius Ford wouldn't be bad, but he just made his debut. Echo wouldn't be bad, but I feel like two faces against each other. I might want to do it some sort of heel. Because it is still canon, so I'd like to do something like that. I'm taking a break. You can't face me. Jack's already in a dark match. Bradley wouldn't be a bad choice, but he's already faced Ultimo.
He went against
Hey, Kai. Kai isn't a horrible choice. Kai's definitely a contender, not Killshy. He, you know.
This match is canon?
It's canon in the form of where they know it happened. So, like, if there's a dark match between Danielle and June, Danielle's gonna know she wins, June's gonna know she lost. They're not gonna bring it up, really, in PTW, because it's only really canon to the knowledge of the person, but it doesn't count to statistics because it's a dark match, and it really won't be brought up in any storyline. Unless it's like Archangel Danielle stuff, you know what I mean? But anyway, Logan Freeman isn't bad, but I think Logan is Logan needs to be kept in that area with Akuma for now.
It just happens in a dark show.
Yeah, it's a dark match.
I think Max wanted to go versus Echo, but since he lost to Benjamin, he didn't.
Not Marco. Mateo isn't bad either. Mateo's kind of like a face. Mateo's kind of in the middle, but he's more. I don't know. Mateo might not be the most interesting choice, so I'm gonna leave him off. Matthew's kind of mid, or not mid, but he, not Nighthawk, not Noah, Outlaw. I feel like we need a more exciting match than that. Outlaw's not the most exciting in the ring. I'm not gonna lie.
Skinny man, so I can use my moves.
Benjamin. Put him against Benjamin for sweet revenge. Poor Benjamin.
Noah is mid, to be honest.
Yeah, Noah hasn't gotten much of a spotlight in year 2. He was pretty good at the end of year 1, but ever since then he hasn't really been able to do much. Now he's finally getting a little bit more of a spotlight, but Robbie isn't a bad choice. He's the global champion. Not a horrible choice. Roy is pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like there's still better choices, but he's still a pretty good choice. I think I'm leaning a lot towards Kai.
I beat Robbie, but that's not a good matchup.
Well, Stream Era doesn't count. Stream Era is not canon, so we don't. Anything that happened in the Stream Era doesn't count towards the dark matches and stuff. That's not. It doesn't matter. I'm honestly leaning toward Kai a lot.
I mean, still.
TTT isn't bad. I don't know. I think
You never beat him actually. It has Stream Era.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Still nothing.
Like anything that happens to Stream Era can be cancelled out immediately. Like it's fun just for Stream Era. Like if you want to bring
Hold
like
up, what weight class is Jack?
keep your Stream Era stuff in the Stream Era.
So he can pick anyone with the same extent.
Yeah. Dark matches are booked. Like I do the dark matches. I honestly think it's gonna be Kai. I think I'm gonna do Kai. What weight class is Jack? Jack is a heavyweight. He's like 6'2" or something, somewhere around there, and he's like 240 to 50 pounds, I believe, somewhere around there. But anyway, so yeah, I think honestly, Max versus Kai sounds like a banger of a matchup. This is the one that I'm leaning toward. Like this is the one that caught my eye the most. What do y'all think? Mac Armstrong versus Kai?
So Hellnat MOG Skull 2400ML. Banger.
Banger, alright. Kai versus Mac Armstrong. Number 10 in the dark match. Let's go. Power health. Oh, nah. 240. Most people are around 240. You can't change the weight by yourself. You can change the height, but it changes the weight for you, which I think is stupid, but... Yeah, most people are around 200 to 240. 250-ish. I think the heaviest guy, is, like other than Lou, is like Draven. You're like 210, yeah. Alright, that's pretty good. So, Max wanted to know how I do the matches. I will tell you. I'll actually do this. Hold on. So, what is happening? Okay.
Max is a cruiserweight.
Let's say what is does it call you a cruiserweight?
What about
oh, it does.
Butch?
Okay. Butch is light heavyweight. He's more of a cruiserweight, but like I said, I can't change the weight for whatever. You could in the first game or 2K20, sorry, but not in 2K22. So I'll show you how I do it. Let me just do a random match. Okay, 30 blood and
striker, I hope.
oh, I'm not playing. Okay, wait, I'm meaning to do that. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cold Price. It doesn't matter who I use. Cold Price. Max Martin, whatever. So I'll show you how I record it. Usually I pick a person to play as at the beginning of the match, and I do play against an AI, but it's a little more complicated than that. So let's say the AI is here and Cole is there. I'm going to play as Cole because I think I usually choose who gets most of the offense at the start of the match, or if it's back and forth, whatever, I'll use 2 controllers to do back and forth more. But if I want it to be kind of like a dominant-ish start, I'll play as one person. But I'll show you.
You showed me this in past stream.
Yeah, but I didn't show Mac though. Mac wants to know. I didn't show Mac yet. So, say I want Cole to start off good, I'll do like an interesting start. So like, I don't know what I'll do. See, right now I would restart the match. Like that was a bad beginning, so I'll restart it. I mean, I don't know. It won't be canon in that place. Oh, see, there we go. I'll start off the match. So I'll go with like the strikes or whatever. I'll get a little bit of offense in, and then I'll do something like this. Boom. Then I'll go from behind. Oh, Mac counter. Good. You want a little bit of back and forth. That's good when the AI finally goes back and forth. So let's say I grab Cole. I'm going to have him do a suplex. Boom. And let's say I want to cover Mac. I'm going to go for the cover. I'm going to exit out. And so you don't see the cancel button or whatever. I do this. And let's say I want them... I think he kicked out. Let's say I want them to kick out. I'm going to go back to Cole, and I'm going to press one of the D-pad button. Depending on which one you press, they will kick out automatically. You press up, it's a normal kick out. Down, it's a dramatic kick out. Right, it is a cocky kick out. Like they pick their head up or whatever, you know, like a heelish. And then left, it is a cancel pin normally. So let's say I wanted to kick out normally. Boom, they kicked out.
I don't care if it is canon or not. I just
and that's honestly how the
like say we do Jack versus Sauce for example, and if I lose it,
I don't care if it's canon. I just want to see a dark match at the stream era because let's say you do Jack versus Sauce. Well, we just do it in the stream era then. Like if you want to see that match as a dark match from stream era, we're just gonna do it in a stream. Okay. Anyway, so. Let's say now I want to switch over to Mac and have him get a little bit of offense. So I'm gonna change to Mac. I'm gonna reverse an attack if I can. Sometimes I fail, like that. I'm not good at reversing some of the top air moves. So like, okay, I can't, dude. I can't counter.
A dark match that is not canon, pretty much.
Yeah, 3-mirror match, exactly. Okay, Mac Martin. Yeah, so now I'm playing as Mac, and I want to get a little bit of offense. I'm kind of getting destroyed as Mac though. Sometimes it does happen. I swear I reversed that. This is painful.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what? Okay, there we go. But yeah, this is how I record the matches. Not like that. Like, usually if there's a mistake or something, I'll try to fix it. So he's going for the spinning brain buster. And I don't want him to cover. So I'm going to change back to Cole. And get his off. And let's say I go for the chiropractor. Let's see if Cole hits it. Yep. Chiropractor. Like, I would cancel out, but I'm not going to cancel out. Because 1, 2, and I want him to kick out. I'll put down on the D-pad for dramatic kick out. That's how I record the matches. Sometimes I play with 2 controllers. If I want it to be more back and forth. If I want it to be a little more lopsided. Like, if I want it to be a squash match, I'll just have my other controller on, but I won't be using it. I'll just be using one controller. The other one doesn't reverse anything. Or I'll do to where I want it to be super competitive. Sometimes in the middle of the match or whatever, I'll switch to 2 controllers and I'll have them go crazy. That's kind of what I did for most of the Akuma Logan Freeman match. It was 2 controllers because it was really back and forth and really intense. But yeah, that's how I record the matches. It's a little more complicated than just AI versus AI or me versus AI. It's just a lot of switching and a lot of control. Dude, I have like 5 controllers. And most of the time I have to use like 2 of them, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, depending on like promo. Because I did the same thing for promo, so I had to have multiple controllers plugged in to do it. But that's going to do it. That's going to be the end of this stream. I know it's very short, but that's like I said, it's going to be just a little bit of a short stream because I do need to go. Unforgiven finished kind of late, so...
Are dark matches CPU versus CPU?
No, dark matches are actually the exact same, where I use control. I make the outcome happen, just as I would for a regular thing. Like, if I want this person to win, I'm gonna make them win by playing, like, doing the same thing I just showed you, basically. It's basically just taking a match out of a normal show or whatever, and, you know, it's more of, a dark match is more of, to build storylines from, like, behind the scenes, or to show off a new person.
Actually ending at 3-0 mins.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta dip. My mom's ready for bed. I gotta go help her to bed. And my dog as well. Because my dog's probably gonna pee on the floor if I don't let him out. But anyway, thank y'all for stopping by, and dude, thank y'all for the support on that Unforgiven last match, okay, man. That was great. Y'all made me feel really good. Like when y'all
call me hand, dark skin tone. Emoji call me hand, dark skin tone.
Wait,
emoji
what?
Red heart.
Oh, call me hand. All right, whatever. Yeah, when y'all were giving me those compliments, I felt really good because I worked so hard on that match, bro. I swear. Even the commentary, I had to redo a couple parts of that because I kept voice cracking really bad. But anyway, thank y'all for stopping by. Have a great night, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.